Cowboys. Maybe they didn't know it started today. Maybe they thought it was next week.
Maybe they did.
So we'll see. Someone find Jerry's yacht. If we can find Swift's private jet, we can find Jerry's yacht.
Maybe he didn't change his clocks. He changed it a day wrong rather than just
that's totally what it is.
He's a pretty old guy, so
instead of a day, or an hour change, they thought it was a full day change.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I could see the Joneses thinking that. They're very
bigger
smart
in
people.
Texas.
Shaba.
Shaba Labish.
Shaba Lababala.
Welcome back to the Schlabcast. Been a little while.
We're
Had
back.
A little off-season break.
How we all doing?
Pretty dang good. I feel like it's a little lull in sports time, that little month between February and March, but then all of a sudden it ramps up real quick. Like March Madness happens, and then it's just like, then we ramp into NBA playoffs, baseball season starts, and then all of a sudden NFL free agency is here, and we're off and running again.
Yeah, absolutely. We already just wrapped up that combine, and we are already approaching the 2024 NFL draft. But first, we want to go over some free agency. Caleb, how are you doing?
I'm good. Feel like everything is always just a blur, and I'm in the blur, but at least I'm in. So, yeah, things have been pretty good. I got 2 new dogs over the past 2 weeks, not individually, but that has been like this insane amount of energy that has been brought to the house. But they're awesome. They were sisters and surrendered together, so we had to get them both, and they've been a lot of fun. But outside of that, I'm all good. Still pretty pissed off about losing to the Packers, but we'll get over it in like a few years, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But how you doing, Andy?
Well, his day just got a hell of a lot better.
Yeah,
I feel like the Eagles fans were in the dumps for a while.
Exactly. I was just thinking about, oh no, I'll just throw on whatever shirt. But I was like, you know what? We just signed Saquon motherfucking Barkley, so I'm gonna throw on the Eagles shirt. So yeah, so I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Barkley over Swift?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
definitely.
Honestly, even though he's a Giant, I always admired Barkley when he was there. I have him right up there with Christian McCaffrey as like top 2 backs.
You loved him coming out of college, Andy. You wanted the Eagles to draft him then.
Yeah, so I was always just a big fan. And like I said, I thought there was a chance. Yeah, he has the Philly roots. He went to Penn State, but having been his career on the Giants, he even said that he wanted to be his Giant or finish his career as a Giant. I think at some point, but regardless, he makes the transition, weakens the division rival, and comes to us. So yeah, welcome Saquon Barkley.
Just when you thought the Giants couldn't be weaker, guess what? They lose everything.
And they're probably not even going to keep Daniel Jones at this point. So seeing how things are trending.
It's just like we said all of this last year. We said, why spend the money on Russell Wilson, Daniel Jones, Geno Smith, Derek Carr, all these people. And then the same thing with the running backs. With the running backs, don't sign them to long-term deals. And look at everything today. Eckler gone. Jacobs gone. Barkley gone. Swift gone. Derrick Henry probably gone.
Yeah.
Just take Derrick Henry. Oh yeah.
Wild. Wow. Tony Pollard gone.
Yeah. I could see that coming though.
You wouldn't have said that a year ago. No way. You thought that was going to be your guy.
But I wouldn't have. Last year I said I don't think he's a phenomenal back. I didn't think he was going to come in and just be like, oh my God, he's so good. He was a really good change of pace guy behind Zeke. And when he had half the touches, it was awesome. But when he's got the whole load on his shoulders, it was much different. So yeah, I'm not too beat up about that. We also just don't run the ball too often anyway. So we'll just draft a guy. We got Deuce Vaughn still.
Deuce Vaughn. I could see Derrick Henry complimenting Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
As much as I would not want to.
That'd be awesome.
As much as I wouldn't want to go up against tackling that, but
Derek and
I could
Deuce.
see it.
That just sounds like a cop drama just waiting to happen.
What other free agent signings do we
So
want to?
didn't Eckler go to like the Commanders or something?
Commanders.
Yeah.
That like just snuck completely under the radar. I was
It
talking.
happened, I
and he's
think,
like, what are you talking about?
it happened towards the end of the day.
Yeah. So how nervous does that make you of the Commanders now, Andy? Not at all. Me too.
Yeah, who's their quarterback?
It's the guy that just kept getting sacked over and over.
Sam Howell.
There we go. Thank you. I could see his face, but couldn't get his name. And how could you forget a name like Sam Howell?
Yeah, I mean, we could just talk about some of the biggest
sure.
ones.
Yeah.
Cousins to Atlanta, 4-year
Mhm.
deal,
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
$180 million. I think 100 was guaranteed.
How
Something
much
like
has this
that.
guy made over his career? My God.
Dude, it's got to be up there.
We're talking Bradford money now, right?
Yeah.
So wild. He goes to the Falcons. He's got a boatload of weapons. Bijan, London, Pitts. There's no Artie Smith. Let's see what he can do.
Interesting. I didn't know that Singletary's gone from the Texans. I just saw that. Singletary's going to the Giants. Well, dang, he was pretty solid, but maybe they can get what's his face back going again. Rookie from last year. Yeah, Eckler to the Commanders, Saquon to the Eagles. Giants trade for Brian Burns. Like what? Why?
Oh yeah, and they pay him like 150. I mean, he's
Why?
good, but
That's great. That's a great move, but right after you're like deciding to like start over, it's so confusing to me, the Giants.
and then what's crazy about that Panthers free agent signing is it said the Rams offered them like 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick for Burns, but they didn't want to trade him.
So
So
weird.
another L for the Panthers.
Are just screwed for
And
a
a fifth
decade.
round pick, but
Okay. The Rams offered 2 firsts.
yeah, that's a hell of a lot better. How the Rams don't even have any first round picks. They haven't had a first round pick in like 8 years.
I'll have to look at which one it was. I saw it.
They
Like,
got
yeah,
all those picks.
you want a first round pick in 10 years? That's when we have one.
I'll have to
The
look at
last
it.
they had all those picks from the
Oh,
free trade, and then like
oh,
then it's been nothing.
breaking news I just saw on Twitter. Joe Mixon released.
Oh,
Wow.
we'll take him too. I like Joe Mixon.
Wow. And I saw that what's his face? T. Higgins, who got franchise tagged, wants a trade, requested a trade.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Bengals kind of had
Bengals
to
are like
reload.
Something
I
weird's
was at the
going on
range
over
the other
there.
day, and there was this dude that would not shut up that was about to start playing, and he was talking about all the odds to win the Super Bowl, and he just put a bunch of money down on Cincinnati for some reason. And I guess they're 7-1, or at least they were on Saturday or Sunday. So I wonder if that's changed now. I mean, they're not their best offensive players, but that is like some core dudes that have been there a while that, are definitely fan favorites too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Raiders signed Garner Minshew.
Yeah, and Christian Wilkins like 100 million.
Oh my God.
Defensive
And
line.
Jacobs went where?
Packers.
And Aaron Jones got cut?
I think he's still there right now. For now. But I mean with him and then they still have Dylan around.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys surprised at the amount of moves that already happened today?
When I was talking to Connor, I was saying this is like the most active first day of free agency I can remember. Because it even started last night with the Jerry Jeudy stuff and the Russell Wilson stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson going to the Steelers.
Yeah.
I also saw before all of it, like Dalton Schultz got re-signed to Houston.
Nice. I mean, he was definitely huge down the stretch for us. I think they re-signed Noah Brown too.
Did we talk about Gabe Davis going to Jacksonville?
No. We
Yeah,
didn't
that's
talk about
awesome.
Gabe Davis.
Aaron Jones was released, by the way, it says.
Wow.
Yeah, he was released. Because at first it was like, okay, they're keeping both of them. That's pretty cool. They really need like offensive line help. But oh yeah, the Cowboys lost their center too. Tyler Biadasz. He's signing somewhere else. Where's he at? Hold on. I will find him in like 2 seconds. Also going to Washington. Yeah, and Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, really?
Mm-hmm. 1 year
Finally
deal.
got
for
out
$5
of
million.
Arizona. Good for him. Yeah.
Oh, and look at that. Look at that. We're all in this year. Dallas Cowboys. Literally nothing.
All in, yeah. Jerry Jones.
I mean, they don't have any money to do anything, but they're all in. Don't forget that.
Gus Edwards signs with the Chargers.
Jesus. Lions made a bunch of moves too.
Yeah,
Patriots
let's
released
see.
Devontae Parker.
Yeah, that is not a shocker. Let's see. Bengals agreed to terms with Zach Moss. So you drop Joe Mixon, pick up Zach Moss. You guys got Tommy Townsend, Jeff.
Mm-hmm. I'm
He's
happy about
solid.
that. Yeah.
It's because the Chiefs signed Matt Ariza. He was the one that was like out of the league because he had that scandal
The
surrounding
San
him.
Diego State guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
know all about him.
and
Yeah. He
like
signed?
he signed to the Chiefs. That's why you guys got Townsend.
Wow.
That's crazy.
He's a really good player, so we'll see.
After all that BS he was put through, I mean, he deserves to
Yeah.
be on the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay, but anyway, good for him.
I'm really surprised about this Christian Wilkins to the Raiders deal. Did you guys expect anything like that?
No, I mean, I think it is overpay. Somebody made the argument. They said if you were just drafting the Miami Dolphins roster, like after Tyreek Hill, who would you pick second? And they said, I guess him or Waddle.
Yeah.
Somebody from your linebackers got a big deal.
Yeah.
Greenyard,
Grenard. Yeah.
like a lot, like 70, 80 million.
I gotta find the text and stuff. I just keep going by. Yeah, they did so much. Bunch of cornerbacks: Mike Ford, Lonnie Johnson, and Jeff Okuda.
Jacoby Brissett reunion with the Patriots.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, that's actually a good signing. I think that's a good signing.
Well, they don't have Mac Jones.
Yeah.
So they
No,
absolutely have to have somebody.
He has a chance to play. He's never bad. He's never that bad.
Shinobi Awuzie. He went to the Titans too. So it's a cornerback from the Cowboys gone.
Let's see. Texans Aziz Al-Shakir.
Yeah.
Al-Shire. He's pretty good.
Yeah, that seemed like a good deal. Interesting about T. Higgins leaving the
Man, the Patriots gave Kendrick Bourne some money. Almost 20 million for 3 years with a max value of 33 million.
Wow.
And his name is still Kendrick Bourne. Nothing has changed about him.
Let's just talk about the quarterbacks first. I mean, what do you think about Wilson to the Steelers? They're just going to have a battle for the thing with Pickett?
I think they'll have a battle, but I think there really won't be a battle. I think it's Wilson is going to be the quarterback for sure. That's just my opinion.
Like why? He's not.
He showed he wasn't any good.
Yeah, he is a backup
Denver.
now. He's absolutely a backup. And someone has to be the most expensive backup in the league, and that could be Russell Wilson now. It used to be someone like Kyle Orton, and now it's not.
You guys go with Pickett right now? If you had to name the starter,
I would let them battle it out at camp for sure.
If I was a Steelers fan, I'd want Pickett to get as much experience as he can over these first few years. And I know exactly what I'm going to get with Wilson. And it's not like the greatest stats. And there will be like some leadership rumblings by week 13.
We'll see. I think I'm down with the battle. I just think it's Russell Wilson's to lose.
I was very surprised to hear that they were just going to cut him after that big deal and everything. And I thought Sean Payton would have given it another chance, but it seemed like the writing was on the wall, I guess. I just don't understand giving him all that money and then just giving up so fast. There's like $85 million hit they're taking, you know? Just wild. I can't believe we said it all year last year. We could not believe the money being thrown at those mediocre quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, especially when I look at it, I mean, would you rather have Russell Wilson for $1 million or pay Kirk Cousins $180 million?
Bro, I'd rather have Russell Wilson for $1 million. I would never sign Kirk Cousins to a long-term deal.
I asked the wrong person. I know you're the number one Kirk Cousins hater.
Am I? I guess so.
Not really, but
he's just not very good. I mean, show me anytime he's been
top
very
half
good.
though. If he's healthy, is he a top half of the league quarterback?
He's like 15, right? Or 16.
The league has so many bad quarterbacks now.
Then I'd sign him then.
but for $180 million,
That's what they cost now. That's just the fucking league.
draft somebody, dude. They're free.
Well, kinda, but they also are like 22.
Dude, I think I'd rather get Gardner Minshew.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I
the
think Gardner
question was
Minshew
between
is
him and
just
Russell
as good as
Wilson,
Kirk
and I
Cousins.
don't want. And Russell Wilson is worth $1 million a year. Like that is.
Oh,
it.
totally.
Like,
Yeah, that's
if I got to
fine.
go
But
like long term, just paying Russell Wilson $1 million, then I know I'm not making the playoffs. But at least with Cousins, he just needs to stay healthy, and
is that
especially
what
in that division.
did they sign Wilson for $1 million? Was that what the contract was?
Yeah,
Just $1 million?
a little more than like maybe $1.5 million.
And he chose that? You didn't think anybody else was going to give him any more?
Once the pieces shuffle around and things start to fall, your selection, your opportunities become less and less too. So
I'm surprised he doesn't want to just retire. Just F it. Throw in the towel. You got your bag, dude. Like, you clearly don't care about football anymore. Like,
yeah, you got fucking dunked on 70 to
why
20
get
last
yelled
year.
at by Mike Tomlin for another
Yeah.
12 weeks? Like, just take your money and hang out with your kids and Ciara and just enjoy your life.
Can't believe I'm the only one defending Russell Wilson.
Well, you definitely won't get me to defend Kirk Cousins. So
where does Mac Jones fit into all this? The new Jacksonville Jaguar.
In the garbage can.
When Lawrence bends his knee completely back, he'll come in for 4 or 5 snaps and end the half.
I don't know. Maybe Mac Jones and Zach Wilson can play like on a flag football team together. Something. I cannot believe
they
those
can be
guys
captains.
were drafted in
They
the
can be
first
the
round.
captains.
Yeah.
I just want to point out again, there are 32 NFL teams and 31 teams did something today, and the Cowboys didn't. We're talking the all-in Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones Cowboys. There are 31 teams that made some kind of move today. Even the Steelers signed Russell Wilson. Cowboys didn't do anything today. Fucking clown show.
I would definitely say Eagles had the best, first day for sure. That Saquon deal for sure. I don't think it was overpaying either. I think 13, 12 and a half a year is totally fine.
I mean, I think they're definitely up there. We even brushed over the fact that, or I did, they signed this other guy, Bryce Huff. I know he's not a big name, but he's the end. Apparently, he had the highest pressure rate 2 years ago, and then last year he had second highest after Micah Parsons. But after all, like you said, after the Jason Kelce retirement, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that again. Thank you, Jason Kelce. And then the Fletcher Cox retirement like a week later. So getting Saquon was like a nice little gift.
That video you posted where Fletcher Cox calls out President Bush about being a Cowboys fan is so funny.
I love that.
Aren't you a Cowboys fan?
Yeah. We'll beat that ass, though.
We'll beat that ass, though. Dude, you talk trash to the president? Like, oh, that's awesome. And his wife was right there, too, the first lady. Oh, my God. It's so funny. That is 100% Eagles content right there. Oh, my gosh. Who would you have wanted Cowboys to make a move for, Caleb, since they didn't make a move today? What would you have been happy seeing?
Like out of everyone that was kind of dealt with today?
Sure. Yeah.
That you would have taken, and also who is available
or if they're
now.
still on the board. Yeah.
I would have okay, so since we lost Pollard, I think signing DeAndre Swift would have been pretty cool.
Interesting.
I think signing Xavier McKinney, the safety, would have been awesome. But Green Bay fucking got him. I also kind of like Andrew Van Ginkel, even though he's a little banged up and maybe on the downslope.
Yeah, wild, crazy guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though all the teams that are on now are all from the. I really wish we were just an NFC North team that did something today. No, I actually really like DeAndre Swift. I think he would have fit in pretty well with our O line, but that doesn't mean that they're done looking or won't try to draft someone. Out of like the re-signees, it would have been pretty cool to see like Chris Jones maybe just hit the market for a second and then just, dabble. But there's no way we could have paid him what the Chiefs just paid him. So forget that.
Yeah.
Even I got to admit, like him next to Micah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just like that would have been just absolutely insane. Because I'm thinking if our offense is like kind of peaked, then the defense just needs to be, otherworldly, because what we need to overcome is the coaching. That's usually
Yes.
beating us. So if our defense is just too good, and I think Mike Zimmer is going to be a terrific defensive coordinator, but if our defense is just, absolutely stacked, then that, it's going to be a lot better. But again, we're a little handcuffed money wise. So I get why there wasn't big splash today, but that would have been pretty cool. Let's see.
I think they have a good chance to get Derrick Henry for sure.
I think, yeah, I mean, why not? And I don't know what that deal looks like in the end, but we can make a run for it. I wonder if
what about Aaron Jones?
Joe Mixon.
I mean,
yeah.
Joe Mixon. I'd probably, man, those are two actually. I guess now that all those pieces have moved, Aaron Jones ran and played so well that whole, end of season and playoffs that Green Bay just had. He did not look like he was really losing a step. So, and I know he's like from Dallas too, I think, or from like the area.
Okay.
So he grew up a Cowboys fan because they made a big deal about it leading up to that game. So that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Okay, I can see that.
But I guess we'll see here. I really just want defensive guys, like in the long run. Like if they're just focusing on getting good deals on defensive players, then let's do that. And hopefully we're working Trey Lance up, because I just can't stand Dak Prescott anymore. He's so ingrained in the culture and like city and everything there. It's going to be hard to move on from him, but my God, you know exactly what you're getting. And it's like, wow, he had like 4 really good games in between October and November. That's insane. Maybe he should be MVP. Nope. He blew it against a sub 500 team and we're out in the first round. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe Flacco's available.
Take me back to 2012 and now we're talking.
Jameis Winston.
Oh boy.
That, you know what? If we're just playing comical, like I'm only focused on betting next season, then let's do Jameis, why not?
Well, you guys have Trey Lance, I forgot. So you guys are good.
Yeah, I don't know if they, stick around with Cooper Rush. They might deal him off or just cut him. Even though I've loved that guy. He has saved us some seasons, but Trey Lance is definitely just kind of lingering in the background.
Oh, here's some other news. I just typed in free agent quarterback in Twitter. It says Sam Darnold deciding between the Broncos and the Vikings.
Why does he choose?
Hasn't he been like in the broadcast booth for like 3 or 4 years?
He was the 49ers backup last year.
Sam Bradford? Oh, Darnold.
No,
I thought you
Darnold.
said Bradford.
Oh,
I was like, what?
Oh, my bad. Did I say Bradford? I meant
Maybe because we were
Darnold.
talking about him. Darnold. Okay. He could get a chance to start again, for sure.
Darnold?
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, man.
It was for Denver?
Okay, I mean, okay, for Denver, yeah, maybe that. But, well, if we're going to talk bad about Russell Wilson, then there ain't no way I'm going to say anything about Darnold. Baker Mayfield stays.
I do think the Falcons get better with Cousins, though.
So who wins that division? So we got Baker Mayfield staying. We got Cousins in Atlanta. We got Derek Carr another year with the Saints, and obviously it's not the Panthers.
It's got to be Falcons now.
Falcons.
I would say they're definitely got to be the favorite.
They were so good and like were held back by Ritter so much. That defense was rock solid, and they were like they were like consistently second place. Like sometimes it was the Saints and they got a little bit above them. Sometimes it was the Bucks that were a little bit above them and whatnot, but it was always them just right there. And they are not going to have to compete with the Panthers. I think the Bucks are going to be just as good as they were last year, but not any better. And the Saints really are relying upon Derek Carr being healthy all games, and who knows?
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up.
I agree about the Bucks. I think they're probably hit their ceiling last year. I think re-signing Baker was a good call because he did play well, but I think it's definitely the Falcons' division to lose now. Do we think
they're one of the only teams in their division that are a minus, and they're minus 110, then Tampa Bay plus 300. So
okay.
I think that's a solid bet, and I will make that bet if that's still the number in a couple weeks when I'm in Vegas.
Okay.
And I will watch Atlanta fuck me over like they always do every year. And I'll say, you should have learned. and I won't. Again, I'm just living in the blur.
Do we think Kyle Pitts actually puts up a decent year? Kirk Cousins does like to throw to the tight end.
Interesting.
There's no Artie Smith, so this would be the year.
This would be the time. They have such a talented roster. If they could just get, I mean, that is what Kirk Cousins does. He does get playmakers the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't have to win the game. Just
Yeah.
just like you said, get them the ball.
Yeah. Who did they sign as their coach?
Raheem Morris.
Gotcha. That was the Rams guy, right?
Yeah.
Defensive coordinator? Okay. If he's a defensive guy, I already like that. Just let the offense, do its thing.
I think after the dust settles, we should talk about division winners early.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
things have definitely moved around a little bit. According to FanDuel, the Cowboys are still the favorite for the East, but I'd put money down on the Eagles because we're not going to repeat. Are you kidding me? That doesn't happen in our division.
Exactly. You know how our division goes.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. It's definitely not going to be the stupid Giants, and the Washington football team is not going to do anything. So, yeah, the Bengals, I feel like, fell off a little bit. Ravens are the favorite to win there. Houston, the favorite.
Yeah, I'm scared about that now. Now there's like
70, Jacksonville plus 220. So it's close. And then the Colts plus 240.
I mean, even Jacksonville is still a young team too. But a lot of all those teams in that division are very young.
Yeah.
Texans are young.
Plus money, though. The plus money is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Colts are going to be better with Richardson. He didn't get to play that much last year. I think the Jags are going to be better. They kind of screwed up their stuff pretty hard at the end of the season.
Choked.
Kind of like the Eagles were like stumbling into the playoffs, and then the Jags actually screwed up so much they didn't even make it.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with the Titans. I would have never fired Rabel, so yeah. I picked them to be last, but other than that, I think it's anyone's division.
Speaking of the Titans, it said 5 minutes ago Ravens made an offer for Derrick Henry.
Well, Gus
that would be scary.
The Chargers, so they have some running back depth. We'll see.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Yeah.
I don't really see him complimenting Lamar well enough, though. Like, they can't run an option, really. Like, Henry's not like an option running back, He's more of just like, give me the ball and I'm going to run. Like, I'm not just going to hang out and like catch a pass, maybe, if Lamar decides to run or not. I don't really see
put him in like
fit.
a multi-package. Have him be like the second or third back you got to worry about.
Yeah, I guess.
I totally get what you're saying though, Jeff. But I can also see it. Maybe he's like an upgrade over. Think of it maybe like a Gus Edwards is like that power. So he can be the Gus Edwards.
I guess I don't see the fit right away. Didn't pop out to me. He's way better fit for the Cowboys.
Oh, this is breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Patriots re-signing wide receiver Jalen Reagor to a 1-year deal.
I mean, what else needs to be said?
Good riddance.
I did see Aguilar got re-signed too, so
just one pick before Justin Jefferson. No big deal. I know.
Oh my God.
Well,
who's gonna throw to him now? Who are the Vikings gonna get?
They can draft, or they said maybe Justin Fields.
Wow.
Because the Bears' decision is all but made up. It sounds
like. Clearly it's not. Definitely not. I wouldn't make it yet. Wait, what offers you can get? You still got another month of offers that people can throw at you. I'm sure they're asking for a lot, though.
Dudes, I hate to cut my time short, but I got split.
Oh yeah, you're good.
We'll put a pin in it. A lot going on today. More tomorrow.
No, you're good, man. It's literally about to probably knock out in a minute. So.
And we got Mari here. What's up, Mari? What's up?
What's up, Mari?
What's up?
All right, I'll catch you Schlabs on the flip flop. Schlabla Beach to all the listeners out there. Go Cowboys. Maybe they didn't know it started today. Maybe they thought it was next week.
Maybe they did. So
we'll see. Someone find Jerry's yacht. If we can find Swift's private jet, we can find Jerry's yacht. So
maybe he didn't change his clocks. He changed it a day wrong rather than just
there we go. What it is.
He's a pretty old guy. So
instead of a day, or an hour change, they thought it was a full day change.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I could see the Joneses thinking that, they're
Everything's
very
bigger in
smart people.
Texas. All right.
All right.
All right. I'll catch you guys later.
Shaba.
All right. Shaba. This is about to knock out any second. So
Yeah.
for
Thanks for
Caleb,
tuning into the Schlabcast.
for Jeff, I'm Andy.
Hell yeah. It was fun. Nice to get back in the saddle. Have plenty more Schlabcast content coming your way as lots more sports start to ramp up as we get to the spring.
Hell yeah. Shaba. Go
Ciao,
Birds.
Beach. Love you guys.